Hello everyone, and thanks for entering the fourth round of the Michelin EWXC in 2025 at Cannonball Pass. This rider's briefing is divided into two parts. The first part pertains to this venue and the second part is general to all Michelin EWXC races. Right, part one. The red loop is 12 kilometers. This is for Pro Elite, Pro B, Senior Pro, Masters and high school classes. This is race one and this race starts at 8:30 a.m. The green loop, which is 11 kilometers long, this is for Silver A and B, Club, Pro Mini and Ladies. This is race 2 and this race starts at 9:30 a.m. Both loops are relatively fast riding. This race route is a fair bit easier than our normal Michelin EWXC loop, so enjoy the faster flowing sections. The red and green loop are common except for one split at about the 5 kilometer mark, where the red loop will split off and do Protea Banks Pass and then join onto the green loop, and then you will carry on the common loop back to the pits. Race 1 will run for 4 hours after the last rider has left the start line. Race 2 will run for 3.5 hours after the last rider has left the start line. If you finish your last lap after the cutoff, that lap will not be counted. So please get your pit crews to check your average lap times to ensure that you do not go out if you are not going to make the cutoff. Laps are as follows: Pro Elite 6, Pro B 5, Seniors, Masters and High School 4 laps, Silver A and B 4 laps, Club 3 laps, Minis and Ladies 2 laps. There will be a 50 Rand per car charge at the entrance. Please have cash ready for this, and this goes to the farmer whose land we are using. Part 2. Navigation. All routes are marked with orange markers and they must be on your left hand side. 2 markers, one under the other, indicates a turn in that specific direction. Green day glow markers mean you overshot a corner or you've taken a wrong turn. If you see lots of small markers or danger tape altogether, that means there's a danger section. Please proceed with caution. Orange markers take preference to the GPS track at all time. GPS track will be available on the WhatsApp group. No GPSs will be loaded by organisers on the race day. A GPS is not compulsory, but it is highly recommended. Right, a big thanks must go to Michelin, Mayfair Gearbox, Empire Graphics, Fast KTM, Torcraft, Prepsol, Cycleworks Suspension, Olifant's Trade Test Centre, Empire Graphics, Bike Kings, etc. for sponsoring the event. Then a huge thanks to Denise for doing all the admin, to Rob and Reese for the timing, and the marshals for assisting on the route. Also a big thanks to Frank Saliers, the owner of the farm, for helping us with the routes. And also a big thanks to Vincent from Olifant's Trade Test Centre for sponsoring the trophies. Riders, please ensure that your details are correct on your race control profile. Food and drinks will be available at the pits. Please bring cash for this. Lovely coffees and breakfast rolls and Wors rolls, etc. Thanks to Chris from LA Barista. Okay, when you enter the venue, you can set up your pits straight away and then go to documentation table where you will be handed your envelope. You must have your race control tag checked at registration. If you do not sign that you've had your tag checked and there is a protest, there will be time added to your race time. Please also check that you only have one race control tag on either you or your bike. Every rider at every Enduro World event will get a Just Track tracking device. This will be handed to you at registration and it is included in your entry fee. The organisers, medics and pit crews will be able to see where the riders are on the route in real time. For any queries about these units, please speak to the team at the Just Track gazebo. The tracking unit will be collected from you after the race. Please do not go home with it. Okay, timing procedures. Your race tags and your race numbers issued by World of Two Wheels or WAMSA must correspond. Your bike numbers and the tag numbers. You must have bike numbers on your bike, especially on the front. Tags must be mounted correctly, facing up or down, preferably on the peak of your helmet, not sideways as the scanner is overhead. Starting numbers, the small square number you get in your envelope, must be visible on your front number board, but not obscuring your main bike number, and please do not stick this on your headlight. Timing areas where the scanners is, please avoid the timing scanner tent with your helmet or your tags. No crews or parents may come near the timing control area. The timers need to focus and not be distracted. Right, pre-race paddock and starting order. Get into order according to your seeding stickers. You will then be called through the scanning tent and lined up 6 in a row, and those 6 will be let off at 60-second intervals, 6 at a time. It's a dead engine start. The end of the lap, go slowly through the scanning tent and confirm with the scanner if they have picked you up. Do not stop in the timing area, please. First gear through the pit lane. We have had a few complaints about speeding in the pits, so please adhere to the first gear rule. When you're refueling, it's only to be on an environmental mat with a fire extinguisher nearby, and you must be off your bike. Be careful out there, guys. Rocks, lurkers, long grass, stumps, ruts, trees, and mud, and they're all part of the route, so take care. Okay, some notes on safety. Please be aware that if you come across an injured rider, you're obliged to stop and render assistance. First priority is to make race control aware and convey the location, either via the marshal or by phoning race control. If you have a GPS, please mark the waypoint and give us those coordinates. Please do not move an injured rider if you do not have to, only if they're in a dangerous position or if the injury is less serious. All riders must stay on the route. Do not stray from the route, as we will not be able to find you when we're sending out sweepers after the race. Pit crews, please stay behind the barrier tape and be very careful when walking around so that you are not on or close to the racing line. Okay, number of laps will also be posted on the WhatsApp group. The board will be on display at the start finish and also at the registration table. No littering, please, guys. We supply you with a bag, a garbage bag. Please put all your litter and bottles and papers into that bag, and please take it with you and pop it in your wheelie bin when you get home. Thank you very much for that. Okay, special announcements. The next Michelin EWXC will be at the Mount Grace Hotel in Michelin on the 21st of June. So look for some more info on that. We'll be sending out some videos on the route. Please join the Enduro World WhatsApp groups if you haven't already. And thanks again for supporting Enduro World. We appreciate it.